This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen Hysteresis, a short experimental film from 2021 directed by Robert Seidel. It's almost completely based on its visuals, making for a short that I'm going to end up describing more than I can analyze it. Either way, it's a pretty weird one, layering artificial filters upon images of visual feedback as a dancer performs, ultimately resulting in an abstract and unusual, but entirely hypnotic stream of colors and movement. That's pretty much it. I'm sure there's a statement about what's going on here, but I didn't get a brochure or anything. I will say that there does seem to be a sort of crossing between real-life human presence and artificial intelligence, and how that perceives the former, presenting it as some mashup between a stream of consciousness and a vague semblance of the truth. In a way, the film almost comes through as a visual conflict between some AI trying to create a world in its own image and a person attempting to fight back. Not literally, of course, but still. The visuals themselves are extremely interesting, with a flashing array of colors and chaotic movements, where the individual frames are nonsensical, but when put in motion it makes much more sense. But I will add that despite the opportunity, whatever visual story that could have been told here is pretty much non-existent. Not only is there no explicit series of events happening, since the original footage is of a dancer doing their thing, but the added layer of AI imagery makes it more difficult to tell just what's going on in the first place. It's not until the recognizable figure of the dancer appears in view that things begin to take literal shape, but even so, it's still just dancing that we see, without any narrative behind it. The underlying music of the short is more fluid, but it's also disconnected from the actual images on screen and could have easily been its own release. Ultimately, I will say that the technology is very interesting, and what it can accomplish is certainly impressive, and the implications that artificial image generation can have are indeed a point of concern for future artists. I just think that if you're going to comment upon it, you should have a story that makes use of the technology in a way that's less abstract. Hysteresis, Robert Seidel, 2021. 1.5 stars. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's not something I'd say to avoid entirely. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I do kind of wonder what my reviews would look like through an AI filter. I don't move around all that much, so it probably wouldn't be anything all that neat, really.